Welcome back, dear 6th class students. I am Twinkle Soni, and today I am back with the grammar topic, that is the tense. Now in this video we are going to discuss the topic the tense, and this is part 1. I hope you have seen the previous video which was on the another grammar topic, that is modals. Now let's get started. Now before moving further, let us understand the meaning of tense, the word tense. So the word tense is derived from Latin word tempus, which means time. So tense means time. A verb indicates the time of an action, event or condition by changing its form. Okay, so basically tenses is known as time, which is tell us about an action, action or event with the various changing forms like past forms, present forms, future form, like this. Okay, based on the time frame, that is future, we are going to talk about the future action, we are going to talk about the past action, we are going to talk about the present action. The verb tenses may be categorized according to the time frame, that is the three main time frames. First is present tense, second is past tense, and third is future tense. Now this you have already understand and you have studied in the previous classes also, but I am discussing for your revision sake. Okay, now let us understand what is past tense, what is future tense, what is present tense. So present tense express an unchanging, repeated or reoccurring action or situation that exists now. It can also represent a widespread truth. Widespread truth means present tense. In our simple language, tenses is time. So we are discussing about the present time action. So that is known as present tense. So present tense talks about the actions which is being done in the present, or that is habitual action, or it is a widespread truth. Widespread truth means general truth. Okay, now let us talk about past tense. Past tense means past time, action of past time. Past tense express an action or situation that was started and finished in the past. Okay, so the action which was started in the past, which was started in the past as well as finished in the past, that is known as past tense. Suppose the action which was started yesterday and completed yesterday only, that comes in the category of past tense. Right now I am talking to you, I am explaining the tenses, this comes in the category of present tense. Okay, now let us understand future tense. Future tense express an action or situation that will occur in future. When we will talk about future, something which is going to be happen, that comes in the category of future. So future tense always talks about future things or things which are going to happen in the future. Now let us understand what past tense expresses. Simple present tense expresses. Simple present tense expresses habitual action. Habitual action means habit of a person. Okay, the action which are in habit. For example, he usually gets up late in the morning. Okay, so this is the habit of a particular person. So that comes in category of habitual action. Second, present state or a condition, like what they are doing right now in the present state, or right now I am teaching in the class, or I teach you present tense. So that comes in category of present state. General truth, or the next is general truth or facts. So general truth and facts are like that are universal truth. You can't deny them. You can't say there are false. Okay. So for example, the earth revolves around the sun. So this is universal truth. You can't deny it. Another example, water freezes at 0 Celsius. So these are the examples of simple present tense. So for your revision, let's quickly revise. Simple present tense expresses habitual actions, means actions which are in habit. Present state means right now what person is doing at the present action basically. And third is general truth. General truth means universal truth. Now dear children, every sentence has three parts, means it is being categorized into three different types: positive, negative and question. Okay, so positive is a positive sentence are those sentences which doesn't express any negativity about any person. Negative sentences are that which are which shows negative things are, or they are in negative nature, which use don't. Okay, like this. Okay, don't and does. And question kind of sentences, it contains of sentences which are asking something. Okay, so these are the three types: positive, negative and question type of sentences. Now let us see the formulas which are being used in framing this kind of sentences or sentences of simple present tense. So first is subject plus first V1 or VS. V1 and VS means root form of the verb or verb plus ES or S. Okay, so first is subject. Subject is in a sentence is the doer of action. Okay, so subject plus verb first form or verb plus ES or S. Now when to use root form of the verb and when to use verb with ES or S. Okay, so with I, we, you, they and all the plural subjects, we are using root form of the verb. Okay, with I, we, I am repeating, with I, we, you, they and all the kind of plural subject, we are using root form of the verb. For example, I pray, we read, you teach, they walk, boys jump. So boys jump. So boys was plural subject. With it we have used root form of the verb, that is jump. Now for your revision, let me tell you what are verbs. Verbs are action words. Okay, words that shows actions is known as verb. For example, Geeta is singing. So what is the action of Geeta? Singing. So singing is a verb. Okay, so subject is the doer of the action. Verb are the action words. Now in the present simple present tense, we are using formula subject plus V1 means root form of the verb or ES. Now root form of the verb we are using with the all plural subjects: I, we, you, they. With them we are using root form of the verb. Along with that, plural form of the verb, we are using root form of the verb. Now see when to use es or s. We are using with verb es or s when the subject is singular, okay, and we are using with word he, she, it with the singular subject along with he, she, it. We are using verb plus es, okay. For example, he prays, she teaches, it's move, John jumps, okay, with singular subject. Now John is singular subject, so we with it we are using John jumps, means es form of the verb. Now negative sentence means we need to convert the particular sentence by using don't and does not, okay, do not or does not. So over here we are using only root form of the verb, so subject plus do not or does not plus root form of the verb. So with I, you, they and all other plural subject we are using do not. With I, we, you, they we are using do not, okay. But on the other side with he, she, it and with singular subject we are using does not. Am I clear? I am repeating again. With I, we, you, they and all other plural form we are using do not, and with he, she, it and all other singular subjects we are using does not and root form of the verb. Now let us talk about types of sentences. So we are using do and does. With singular subjects we are using does, and with the plural subjects we are using do, okay. And the formula is do or does plus subject plus first form of the verb. Now in the simple sentence, in the simple present tense we are using only root form of the verb, okay, first form of the verb. Now let us see some examples. I like fruits, so it's in a habit or about my characters, okay. So present, it comes in the category of simple present tense because it talks about my character. We love flying kites, so it's a habit or the things which I like. My son makes his bed, so my son makes his bed, so it is an habit of a person, so it comes in category of simple present tense. I don't play chess, so that person is speaking about itself, so it comes in category of simple present tense. She does not feel so good, okay. Now as I have told you, does not is coming with he, she, it and singular subjects, okay. So over here, and with I, we, they and with plural subject do is coming. So you can see in example number 3 and 4 the subject is I, with it we have used do not, and in the last example she does not, so with she we have used does not, okay. Now let us quickly read all the examples of positive, negative and question mark. In the book itself you have in the exercises it is given that you need to convert the particular sentence in negative form or positive form. So this will help you out to do that kind of exercise, okay. So let us read the positive and then negative and question mark. His wife set the table, so it is a present thing, means action which is doing in the present, which is being done in the present. Now let us see the negative form of it. But we have converted it by adding does not. Okay, so subject plus does not plus root form of the verb. Okay, his wife does not set the table. Now over here we have to add do or does to make the question. So with singular subject we are using does. So does his wife set the table, and last question mark is this. Now second example, I like fruits. So it's an habit of mine or a character of mine which comes in the category of simple present tense. I do not like fruits. So this comes in category of negative sentence, and we have added do not. And do I like fruits? So this is the question mark. We love flying kites. We do not love flying kites. Do we love flying kites? Okay. So my son makes his bed. So this comes in category of habit. My son does not. Now over here does not is coming because we are talking about singular subject. Okay. So my son does not make his bed. Does my son make his bed? I play chess. I do not play chess. Do I play chess? She feels good. Now with she we are using does. Okay, so she, now for the negative, she does not feel so good. Does she feel so good? It wants to eat it. Sorry, over here he will come. He wants to eat it. He doesn't want to eat it. Does he want to eat it? Okay, so these were the few examples of simple present tense in different types: positive type, negative type, or question types. Now let us talk about the next category of the sentence, that is present continuous tense. Previously we have talked about simple present tense. Simple present tense are those tense which talks about general truth or a general habit of a person, universal truth, or the character of a person, like this. So simple present tense are those tense which talks about the present condition of a person, or general truth, or universal truth, or general habits. Okay, now let us see what is present continuous. Now present means today and continuous means going on. So the action which is going on in the present and will be continued in the future, that is known as present continuous tense. Now let us read. This tense indicates that any action is happening now, may continue into the future. Okay, so the action which has started in the present and going to be continued in the future, that comes in the category of present continuous tense. Now here are the formulas of using present continuous tense. Now dear children, you need to learn all the formulas of present continuous tense, in any of the tense given in the question. So learn the formulas by heart. Now as I told you, the sentences are divided into three main categories: positive, negative, and question words. So here are the different rules for using them. So first is subject plus am is are plus verb plus ing. Now subject is the doer of the action, am is are the helping verb which will be used in forming present continuous tense. Verb, root form of the verb plus ing will be used. Suppose sing is the root form of the verb. Now singing is the continuous form of the verb because I have used ing. Okay, so he is playing. So what he is doing? He is playing. So he is the subject, is the helping verb and play is the verb. Along with we have added ing. Okay, now let us see the negative form of this particular sentence. Subject plus am is are plus not plus we plus ing. So he is not playing. Okay, now over here the helping verbs are coming in front at the first place and the subject is coming at the second place for the question words. So am is are plus subject plus VING. So is he playing? Okay. Now here is the comparison for you, dear students, so you can understand that what does simple present tense mean and present continuous tense mean. So we use first form of the verb in simple present tense. Okay, but in present continuous tense we use ing form of the verb. Okay, now second thing, it is used for activities which happens daily. Simple present tense is used for the activities which happens daily, but in present continuous tense it is used for the action which is happening right now in the present and going to be continued in the future, and we don't know when the particular action will end. Okay, now here are few example of simple present tense as well as present continuous tense. Now they sing song, they are singing song. We sing song, we are singing song. With singular subject, one more thing I forgot to mention, with singular subject we are using is, with plural subject we are using are. Okay, and with am, so you know very well, we are using am with I. So here as the example, now I sing song. Now over here we have added ing and am. I am singing song. He sings song. He is singing song. Okay, so here is the differentiation between simple present tense and present continuous tense. I hope you got it very well, and perform the exercises which are given in the book, and thank you for watching. It will be continued. I am going to discuss the parts of the tenses in the next videos. Thank you.